Yo nation, you know what time it is. It's a tradition at this point. In today's video, we are going to be exploring the 2.5 upcoming updates in WutheringWaves, and I'll be answering one of the most common questions on everyone's minds. Should you summon or should you save your precious Astrites that you've been holding on to more than dear life? Phrolova is officially joining WutheringWaves as a 5-star Havoc Rectifier user in Phase 1 of version 2.5, which launches July 24th, 2025, right after Lupa's banner ends on July 23rd. Her debut comes alongside Rochia with their signature weapons Lethan's Elegy for Phrolova and Tragicomedy for Rochia. In Phase 2, Cantarella and Brand will rerun with their corresponding weapons Whispers of Sirens and Unflickering Valor. You're ready to pull for your favorite character, but there's one problem. No loot. Instead of overpaying through the in-game store, head to lootbar.gg, today's sponsor, where the recharge process is fast, safe, and simple. You'll get an 11% discount plus a 10% new user coupon, saving you almost 21% compared to the official price. Your loot will arrive in seconds, and you'll be back in the game summoning top-tier characters and weapons. I was super skeptical of this, that I ran my own test, and it says that you'll get delivered your loot in 30 minutes, but I got them in under 5 minutes. It was really fast. So with thousands of positive reviews and unbeatable prices, lootbar.gg is the smarter way to recharge in WutheringWaves. Click the link in the description in order to start saving money now. Phrolova isn't just another DPS, she appears complex and innovative. According to Kuro, she uses a Forte Gouge system and stacks cold volatile frequency. Her playstyle reportedly includes stacking effects, debuffing enemies, frequency interference, and culminating in her outro, which summons a puppet called Hackday that continues dealing AoE havoc damage even off-field. Leaked Echo set synergy like Night Queen for crit or Thundering Wrath for burst complements of her off-field puppet behavior and damage scaling. All this suggesting a unique blend of playstyle and utility. Cantarella is widely expected to be Phrolova best support unit or best in slot, especially since she increases havoc and skill damage and offers coordinated attacks to buff her out. I would also emphasize on that she's purposely built for Phrolova compositions, but options like Rochia or Camilla might offer more flexible synergy depending on what you already own. So Phase 1, starting July 24th, features Phrolova and Rochia. Phase 2, likely around August 14th, rerun Cantarella and Brand. This split is critical because planning to pull both heroes or both resonators and weapons across phase could restrain your currency. So to put it simply, I would recommend that skipping Rochia might help preserve resources for Cantarella if building a Phrolova team is the goal and you don't already own Rochia. So in my opinion, a lot will be going into player decision making. Since Cantarella is said to be the best in slot for Phrolova, I would say only go for her if you intend to get Phrolova. Alright, I would like to get sidetracked for a bit here and would like to remind you guys that there's a lot of cool characters that are on the horizons. Characters that already got announced, and to name a few, these characters such as Augusta, the Sun Goddess, Yuno, the Moon Goddess, and Chisa, and from their drip marketing announcements, they look amazing in my opinion. So in short, you wouldn't want to miss pulling for these characters, and in order to do that, you would like to have some Astrites saved up. Especially that we've been seeing some patterns lately with character releases from Kuro, that patterns being that players need more than one copy in order to unlock the full potential of characters. It is horrible tactics, but it's a gacha game after all, and needing to plan your pools is necessary for the optimal free-to-play experience. So let's go through a simple decision flow. Do you already have a strong Havoc team? That might mean you've got Camilla, Rochia, or already have supports that can slot into her composition. If so, pooling early to secure Phrolova and her weapon may be worth it, especially if you want to hit harder in current or future content that scales with enemy resistance and tankiness. If you are resource constrained or a free-to-play player, consider skipping Rochia and waiting to pull Cantarella in Phase 2. I would like to point out that Kuro here is seeking to get Rochia number of pulls higher, and the reason I say that is the fact that we know that not a lot of people summoned for Rochia, so they want you to spend your Astrites on both banners, especially since Cantarella is the central to Phrolova synergy, so this will help you avoid wasting pity or Astrites across both phases. So in summary, if you are caught up to the story or interested in Phrolova design and lore, so pull if you are okay with risking the 50-50 for personal enjoyment. Many players have stated they are pulling for Phrolova just for the aesthetic, her animations, the hackday puppet, or her connection to the narrative that gives her value beyond just combat. But if you are someone who's chasing future units like Augusta, Chisa, maybe Scar, or maybe reruns like Zani, Phoebe, or even miss the Cartethiya banner, then it might be best to hold your pools. These future banners could have broader synergy or more valuable team building potential depending on your current rosters. For me, and I said it before, I'm holding on to my Astrites until I start struggling with the end game content like the TOA or the WutheringWaves. That's just a strategic move I've been doing since the start as a free-to-play player or sort of like a low spender. So I know some of you want the easy answer of should you pull or skip for Phrolova, and honestly it is completely up to you. You should pull early if you have enough Astrite, or maybe if you already build or plan a Havoc composition and want both Phrolova and Cantarella support. Phrolova is mechanically intriguing and stands out as a centerpiece DPS, and she could shake up the game current combat tempo with her off-field puppet mechanic. Oh, and I also forgot to mention that you should consider a soft pull or wait if you are conserving currency for the Cantarella rerun or for future targets. I still think Phrolova will likely rerun alongside her best support again, and nothing in her kit suggests that she's a one-time limited meta-breaking unit. So there will be opportunities in the future. And finally, you might want to skip if you are low on currency, chasing other banners, or not invested in Havoc units overall. Her utility might not outweigh pulling later for more broadly usable characters. If you are a player who doesn't like off-field units or doesn't want to commit to a unique support pairing, then skipping her might just be the smarter play. Phrolova offers complexity, narrative flair, and a kit that seems engineered for high-risk, high-rewards building. Her puppet mechanic, synergy with Cantarella, and solo banner status all point to high value for committed Havoc teams, but if you are more cautious or free-to-play focused, pacing your pulls across phases could give you better long-term options. Her power might be immense, but so is the cost of chasing multiple banners without a clear goal. So in the end, it's less about is Phrolova broken and more about is she the right piece for your account puzzle. If the answer is yes, go all in, don't be scared, I'll hold your hand, but if you are unsure, it's perfectly okay to skip and wait. With that being said, let me know in the comments down below, are you planning to pull for Phrolova, or are you holding out for Cantarella, or maybe someone else in the roster such as Augusta, maybe Chisa, or someone else that is bigger in 2.6? Let's hear your banner plans and team building goals in the comments down below. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll be catching you guys in the next one.